Bible talks about how these people are going to be brought out of power and He's going to deliver us because
that's the only way. But in the meantime, he's not going to come playing me like I'm a dummy. Like whoever's sorting out will playing me like I'm a fool. I'm not going for that. I just wait for God. But you ain't going to come down here in this church basement. It's like you should see everybody want to hold hands and pray. I'd have walked out to them. I ain't got time for that. And I'd have told the preacher, I'll get up and leave the church and go there about my business. You ain't going to play. I'm not going to let him play games with me. And I'm not going to let you play games through him. I'm not going to let him play games through you.
Do you go to church anywhere around here?
But because of that stuff right there, that's why I won't go. I hate to say that, but I believe churches in the heart. I would not go because of stuff like that.
They probably ain't gonna be able to, like, you know what though? A lot of churches can't really take sides on political issues and shit like that.
But then leave and stay out of it.
Yeah. Because they got, you know, something like they got a contract, a 501c3 charter. They can't take sides on anything political.
Yeah, but you know, I would stay out of it.
That's how come you don't see a lot of churches in America come against gay marriage. Which, you know, if these people really believe in God, they would have spoke up about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
that's why I tell them, they run around there, I tell them, hey man, go ahead and play with me.
Yeah.
Play with me. Oh, you asking now, well, I'll find out when we stand before that great day comes, we stand before him. But you're not gonna play with games with him. You're not gonna invite him. I'm in the face. And we all pray. And then he care about what happened to us, our community, and our children. And the wood carver probably told us what was happening. After that, we already know what time. We see what time it is. We see the daylight, you know?
It's just like, this is only temporary. Like these white people, right? Especially these cops, the ones that are in positions of authority.
Yeah.
They'll do shit like that, and then they'll see, okay, black people getting mad, so let's try to play damage control. But then as soon as it's a time period go by, it's back to the same old shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have me going to the gallows and like they had old Philly saying like back in Detroit that I wouldn't let nobody tie me up. They used to have people tied up and then they used to shoot them.
Yeah.
People just said, well, I'm not gonna let them tie me up and shoot me. I'm gonna shoot me. I'm not gonna sit there and let them tie me up and then shoot me. I'd rather go fight than that. But that's the same way I feel about this. I'm not gonna let him smile in my face and shake my hand and all that and play me like a fool, do it all the time. And 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, he can shoot me when his officer kills me.
You have a better chance. You have a better chance of survival by resisting, right?
Yeah.
Or just running than actually letting them huff your ass up, because it's too many stories out there of cops shooting niggas after they've been handcuffed. You know what I'm saying?
It's a better story just to let him know, like Brother Malcolm that said, just let him know the truth that, hey man, don't play with me, and let him know he's the devil. Just leave it like that. Then sit there playing games and shaking hands and all this. That's foolish.
A lot of
right back then. He was right then, and he's right now. I understand his point now because it's foolish, man, to shake a man's hand and he had no contempt for to kill you, and then you sitting there shaking his hand, taking his word for him, and everything. After the wood carver and Trayvon Martin, we already know a time that you can't be more stupid than that.
You know,
flat screen TV already that shows you. What you want to sit there talking about taking his word, that his word means something. I'm going to take his word and stand on it in this world, man. And they don't like a guy like me because I tell them, nah, man, don't get on with that. They mad at you, they would hate a guy like me or somebody like me because that won't let them snow. Then they will say this, oh, you're racist. So I say, yeah, but I'm not racist, but I know you're a killer because I'm racist. There's little black cops on the police force, they even fight this is stupid. To me, they really don't. They're not gonna watch Bellevue, Kirkland, and all that. They go fight white people and stuff. White people question, they won't do nothing. If I told them that now, they would want to fight about it.
Yeah. It's like these cops know it. They know they got quotas they gotta make. You know, like we was watching a documentary about this in school, in a class a couple weeks ago, how in New York, it's like 75% or more of the people they stop and frisk are Latinos and Negroes. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've been hunted since the day we came over here. You know what I'm saying? By the so-called white man. It's like we ain't learned from the Native American example. You know what I'm saying? Like now all of a sudden this dude done turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. Is that why when you're gullible and stupid like that, and then there's another thing like I tell them, like in Seattle, they really stupid here as far as the blacks here, and the police. Now they won't let one of them be police chief. And they too stupid to see that. They let you be a captain, lieutenant, but they ain't gonna let you be a chief of police.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let you do that. Because then, when a black guy was in Detroit, all the police shooters had stopped and they had youngers. Now he's the only mayor I ever seen that told him that y'all go out here shooting. You better have a good excuse. I'm not saying that you can't defend yourself. If a guy ran out with a butcher knife or had a gun and was shooting at you, yeah. But all these unexplained police shooters that like shooting wood collars and get out your car and stuff, he said, I'm gonna hold you accountable and I'm gonna send you to jail. The mayor said, I ain't never seen no other mayor in America say that. The mayor said it. He said that if I have to, the system is not gonna protect you. I will come get you. I will arrest you myself, man. And have you put you on, I'm gonna fire you. Then I'm gonna put you on trial. All the police shooters, and they don't talk about Detroit.
That happened in Detroit?
When I was growing up, yeah, they wasn't no police shooters. Now they know he wasn't going to support it. But most cities I have been in, the mayor and the police commissioner always support the police officers didn't shoot. They always support it. He told them that he don't care because he had seen all these shooters before he became mayor of Detroit when he was a state senator. And he said, if that's what's happening, when he got elected mayor, he stayed there for 20-something years. But he let them know before he got in there, and when he became mayor, and a lot of police officers left the police force. That's when it became all practical black. What he said. And he told them that if you go out here, you shooters, killing citizens, and you saying, and all these unexplained shootings, and it looked funny and all that. He said, I'm coming after you. You're gonna. Once the facts are in and it's unjustified, I'm gonna fire you. Then I'm gonna put you on trial, and then you're gonna be convicted like any other country, and then you're gonna get sent to prison.
Yeah. This is like a lot of these cops, especially the white ones, they hire because they know they can get away with the shit, first of all, and that's what they want to do. Because just like when I was in the army, a lot of them white guys join just so they can kill people, you know. And let me read this real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 12:16. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. You know? So that's, you already know who that is. That fits him very well, you know.
Yeah, I just said the same thing, didn't I? See, that's what I'm saying, is I know, and then I know blacks. I'm blacks. And they hear me say, that's what you read and what I say, how they'll do it. They'll try to ignore you and say that you racist, and they're joining the opposition. Oh, you crazy, man. Someone says, no, I'm not crazy. I've been not gonna let them snow me. You're a fool. Now, I don't argue with them about that. I'm telling you, look, you're a fool. You're a fool. You don't know your history. Read the history. Look at it. Stop believing that things have changed because here bills and all this and that. That's my man. Like me and him said. You go in communities of color, you're gonna find the highest unemployment. You're gonna find the highest crime rate. Why? Because that's the line. That's not by chance for that. They're not saying that we go out here and do what they're looking for. We're criminals and us not. That stuff is designed.
Yep, it is.
A community where if you gave people in that community after the job, not the community, the crime rate would go down. But you got a job.
But it's not even that. It's that that it's actually a high level of crime being committed. It's just that all the cops go there to arrest people. So there, it seemed like the crime rate's higher, but really, there's just as many, if not more, white people committing crimes. But they commit this type of crimes that they can get away with, like, or they just can get away with it because they're white. Like pedophilia, rape, and all these other shit, all those sick type crimes, and money laundering and shit like that. They got the money to buy themselves out.
But see, the Wall Street people stole that money. They never did like every home because they didn't go after the guys who commit the stealing. Well, Wall Street. But Mayor Young, I understand what he was saying. That he didn't understand that blacks, we out here dealing drugs. I was with the highest crime rate, and he was coming to report. I never seen no other city movie. He said the reported down and they was talking. I was looking at it at the library, and he said, if you go in any black community, he said, and you find the highest crime rate, you find the highest unemployment rate. He said, this stuff has been deliberately done, set up. He said, so when they run out there, someone over committing crimes, he said, no. I wish he said that he wished it wasn't like that. But if a man can't eat, he's going to do something. And that's what happened in Detroit. And they run around and talk about, some of them are big to say that the reason why Detroit is in a condition is because blacks know. They took all the jobs and the businesses out of there. Same thing would happen in Seattle. If they started next week, all these businesses start moving out of Seattle on the outskirts. All the jobs move out of Seattle on the outskirts. And employment's going to get high. You people ain't going to sit around, man, and go without it.
Yeah, I mean, most of these people, especially people of color, like if they move these jobs out of country or to a whole nother state, most people of color can't afford to move their whole family over there and then get employed.
I seen it out in Milwaukee City at Detroit. The same people, I had a car. In Detroit, you had to have a car. And I worked at Chrysler for a year. But the job I was working at, Chrysler was in the city on Detroit. It was called Max Stamping Plant. And that's back in the 70s. I understood what he was saying, but that's right. But see, I know how they did the car companies. Detroiters have black businesses, but when there's no revenue in a city, the city dries up. And that's deliberately done. It's not by one day they said no. They found out that the police force was black, the mayor was black. We had a defiant mayor that was saying, no, y'all not going to do this. Y'all not, you're not going to just go around committing, going in the black community, doing your shootings and this and that, and you can't pay for it. That's how they say, well, if I can't do this, I just get these businesses and get these jobs and get up out of here. And that's what happened. It declined over the years. Eventually, it just failed. I seen that with my own eyes. I have told the old guys, they come and tell me, look, man, I was growing up in Wayne County. I know. I remember when we had jobs, more than people was coming from all over the world come there and get jobs. We had 1.8 million in the side of the city. There was a ton of us, blacks. My grandfather, my father, all them was working at Ford, GM, and Uncle, and them all had jobs, and they had homes, business, cars, and all that. Everybody had a house and a car. I seen that. We had that tank plant. World War II, my grandfather, he worked at this tank plant where he was building, fixing on tanks since World War II overseas. But I know what Young was saying, that all that was done under white leadership, a white mayor. Okay. When he came along, the 70s came along, they was out there doing everything, shooting, the riot broke out and all this and everything. And see, Mayor Young told them that, and so that's how they was way of trying to get back at us and get back at the mayor. Because he said, Young was going to be one of these mayors like these cities have where they can go in the ground and kill a kid, kill somebody, and they ain't got an answer. Because it happens in Seattle. They can go in black community today, shoot somebody over there, and ain't nothing gonna get done about it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna walk. These leaders here, like Eric Gossett and Sampson and they ain't shit. They ain't nothing but Uncle. They worse than Uncle Tom. They ain't gonna, they sit up on city council. You ain't got no power to sit up there like right the name. They just sit. I seen guys like that. They ain't got no power. They Uncle Tom. Okay. And then the police commissioner, whoever in charge, I know when he play the same old role, he's gonna go into the black community, be apologetic. I'm sorry this happened, so and so and so and so. Everybody gonna see it. Get swept under the rug, like it's gone. Because the blacks in the city, they're not gonna say anything about it. You know? And they're taking it going. All they worried about it. Don't think you can check on it first. It's a food stamp, so they gonna give them some dope. I know half all these cats from down there. That's what that's how they messed up in the head. They all on drugs. And police know it. They want to get us a guy like me and other guys not on drugs. We very conscious about what's happening around us. They don't like it. They view you as a troublemaker. He hates. They try to say that he hates whites. No, I don't hate nobody. I'm just thinking what y'all doing. That's all I'm saying is, you full of bull, man. You're not gonna mind that off. I know what you're up to.
Yeah, it's like even if you did, you have a good reason to hate them because of the shit they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like how are you wrong for hating them for getting away with killing black people all the time? You know what I'm saying?
But they say it's all right for me to hate you, but you can't.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Nah, and a lot of them do that. But these guys, they worried about, like I said, the first month checks. I said, you wait for it. I tell them, I said, you wait every month, each month, you wait to die. They just kill him. You give you money. You don't want to work for them. They just give you money. So you can get this.
This is Ecclesiastes 6:4. A wicked soul shall destroy him that have it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies. You know, because they got wicked souls in them. That's why they naturally do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's in them to do it.
Yeah.
You know, because what reason do they have to hate us? We didn't put them in slavery and start lynching them. So why do they still do that shit to this day?
Right, like they said after Draymond, some of it fear and ignorance, and just like they a lot of them run around here. I'm so sorry. These dummies walk around here. They think, I think I'm full of shit. He didn't see her standing right there. See, they do little sneaky shit. I checked one up at McDonald's. He's coughing, I'm eating my food, and I checked before he does. Hey man, I'm coming over here coughing. I said, nah, I'm just trying to cough in my direction on my food. Coughing my food.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off too.
I know what he was trying to do. Just like I suspect what he did was full of shit. But I'm here. The little stuff they be doing, man.
Even with on a bigger scale with like doing things to shrink the population, like they take business out of black neighborhoods, but they put birth control clinics in black neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it worked pretty good here because here they should have way more blacks here than lower allowed. It should be way more than, but if it was, they would really have to. Just like I tell these guys, they run up here. They'll tell you, but I don't like these guys with the little things they be saying. They say, I don't know no black people. So they want white.
Who, the black dudes?
Yeah. A lot of them old and young. And I checked them about that. And they told my daddy, I said, wait, man, what do you tell me? You need to tell them. And they said, nah, man. not like that. So I said, nah, man. I said, yeah, it is like that. You gotta see the head against your mouth. Look at that. The rest of them little guys from down south, I tell them that, see, I lived in the south. I said, I don't for a fact you can talk to white girls in the south. So, if it is, it's very little of it. I said 2 or 3%. The majority are not going to do that, man. They're not going to do that. I know that. They said change it now, but it ain't changed. It ain't changed. So you're going out somewhere with that bullshit about it change. No, it ain't changed. It ain't changed. I said, you feel like you have to go somewhere else now, 2,000 miles away from home, and do that. I said, because you're scary. But you wouldn't do that if you was down there in the county seat, Montgomery, Alabama, or Mississippi. I don't think you do it. They argue me. Oh, well, no. I'm going to get you, Terry. You wouldn't do it. See, up here, you kill with it up here. But there's no stuff in it. Because I have seen them at bus stops. See, yeah, I was there. He didn't say nothing to him. I see that down south. He was that young white man. He was young, and he didn't know that I knew. And he didn't try to approach her, talk to me. But up here, yeah, do it. And I said, I seen that one. And if I had a question about that, he would have wanted to fight. But I seen how the thing there looked. I was like, he would try to say something. But they know there'd be some trouble. We all waiting for the bus, and then we got the bus. But I learned that day that ain't nothing changed. But if he was up here, up here, he would say, but I tell them that I don't see nobody, I don't see nothing. Then they say, oh man, for the ASS, and I said, well, why do you talk about your mother and sister? She's like, well, you say you don't know.
Well, it's just like, like things in slavery, or actually, one of the tools that the so-called white man used to break up the black family was the black woman. Like for example, a lot of black women, the father is out of the house because, okay, like say for example, you're in a relationship with your white woman, right? She's black, and she drives you out of the house because she's hard to deal with, right? Or she just keeps just stressing you out or whatever it may be, right? And then she has your son, and now your son grow up mostly being raised by a woman. She's teaching the son, okay, your dad ain't shit, this and that, right? For example, that happens a lot. And then, okay, so the son grows up being a mama's boy, or loving their mom a lot, which is nothing wrong with loving your mom. But then when they don't want to have nothing to do with their dad, or they hate their dad, see?